Good morning. It's Michael of the Glick Mortgage Group with my Monday Morning Mortgage Matters. It's springtime and it's time to start cleaning up. As you know, it's spring now and summer's just around the corner. Many of you are going to be looking to buy your first homes or even that next home. So right now it's time to get ready. One of the things I want to bring up to you is credit cards. As many of you know, credit cards turned into a disaster. I personally recommend getting an American Express card. They basically force you each and every month to pay that balance off in full, which will keep your credit scores high and your debt to income low. Know your score. Many of you have no idea what your credit scores are. I can't stress enough how important that is. Did you know that 25% of all credit scores have some type of an error in there? So I highly recommend getting some kind of an ID in your credit score. There's a couple of ways you can get the credit score absolutely free and it will not even go an inquiry on your credit report. One of them is CreditWise through Capital One. I highly recommend that. Another one is Credit Karma. Personally, I use Credit Karma. It's a great tool. It alerts you if anybody's looking at any of your income things. Another thing is an automatic savings plan. Now, when our kids were little, they hated us for it. We told them they automatically have to put aside X amount of dollars every month. But let me tell you something. When that time came and they graduated and they wanted to go to Europe, bam, that money was there for them. So that was a great thing. They really, really appreciated that, having that. Another thing is your financial stash. How many of you have your high school stuff, books, clothes? I highly recommend getting rid of that and selling it. There's a couple of ideas. My wife Diane uses all the time. There's Poshmark and there's something called Reel to Reel, and of course there's Craigslist. You have no idea how much money you can make by selling some of those items. Actually, we have a couple of friends, they do that for a living. So get your stuff together, sell it, get your extra stash, a little extra money for down payment. One final thing is negotiating. Now, as you all know, I spend the majority of my day negotiating. I have 7 words for you. Is that the best you can do? If you use that phrase on a lot of items you purchase, and some of your big ticket items, you'd be surprised how much hundreds, sometimes up to $1,000 you can save on that. So keep that in mind. And another thing, I love my coffee in the morning. Who doesn't? Did you know that if you go and get your own coffee, brew it in the house, just a single cup of coffee every day, regular coffee, if you realize how much money you spend, it's probably over $100 a month. We have a friend, as a matter of fact, Frappuccino Freak, cut out the Frappuccinos. Not only did she lose over 12 pounds, she saved $300 a month, took that $300 a month and bought Starbucks stock. What do you think of that? Okay, that's my tip for the week. Have a great week. See you next Monday.